welcome back to Rainbow in the Ashes. This is Anastasia. I guess this series can be called Reaffirmation on a Budget or Budget Friendly Reaffirmation. So I've transitioned for, well, socially speaking, or at least like I started living to my true authentic self for, well, around 5-6 years. But then the July 2021 would mark I think my 4th year being on hormones replacement therapy. And of course, during my time, I spent quite a bit of money on things that now, after 5 years, I've realized that I shouldn't have, and a lot of them I had to throw out. Decluttering and everything like that. So yeah, I spent my money just so that you won't have to. I think, and the first thing I would bring to attention would be skincare and hair care. And those who know me, like whenever I do my makeup, I can't stress enough about skincare. As I get older and as I get further with my transition or my journey in life, of course my priorities have shifted. And at the same time, I've learned that you don't need that much of makeup. You don't need like 20 foundations unless you're like a professional makeup artist. And you don't need that much of eyeshadow palette either, because let's face it, who would use like 20 makeup palettes, on a daily basis? Having said that, I understand if you are just starting on your journey and find all these things still very fresh and exciting, go for it. But if you do so, make sure you invest in something more fun with your palettes, with your makeup palettes, with your eyeshadow palettes. Bolder lipstick, like neon pink and so forth, because they would make amazing blushes eventually. Personally, it's not me, neon color, but a lot of people can rock those. But skincare is very important, and when I say skincare, it doesn't mean that you would spend like with a leg and an arm for it. Because basically, when you turn the label around, all these skincare, no matter how expensive they have similar ingredients, and everything. Those that they may not share in common, mainly would be just the icing on top, or like the cherry on top. So skincare, when I say about skincare, is that invest your time in it, learning the texture of your skin, because being on hormones it does alter not only the texture of your skin, especially around your cheeks, on your décolleté, but it also does change the tone, like the undertone, not not changing the color undertone, but it's more like how vibrant. Because I've noticed how since being on HRT, my skin looks more luminous. And religiously, follow, like, wash your face after you come home, and if you had makeup on, double cleanse, things like that. Like, invest your time and take it into the next level. It's almost like a religion. Like, for me, it doesn't matter how late I get home, I have to take off my makeup. I would use like an oil-based makeup. Sometimes it's even coconut oil, and then just lather around my face, and then you use a gentler cleanser later on. Once you have washed up that coconut layer first, then you cleanse again. And I always have a bottle of rose water in my fridge as a toner. It doesn't contain alcohol, it's natural, because to me, my approach to skincare is quite holistic, in a sense where if it's natural enough for me to consume it as food, then it should be safe for my skin. Well, of course, like there are things like chondrogenic, like coconut oil, which you should not apply on your face. But things like that, like rose water, lavender water, in the right amount would act as an excellent toner to help your skin. And remember to wear SPF underneath your makeup, underneath the skincare routine every morning. And when you get home, make sure you have serum and invest your money into vitamin E and vitamin C serum, because not only they help to brighten the skin, they also act as antioxidants, and they help a lot with gravity. That's it. So now I'm gonna do a quick demo because I have to rush out of the door in about 15 minutes 20 minutes, so let's get to that. So starting off, I have prepped my skin with SPF and skincare, my normal skincare. Now I'm using a mixture of Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in shade 001, which was a present, and it's 2 shades lighter than my normal skin tone. And I'm mixing it with Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour lasting foundation in N30. It's darker than my skin tone because it's my summer shade, and then also this particular foundation oxidizes on me. So by mixing them two together, not only I get to have the color that matches with my skin tone, but also I get to have the natural skin-like finish from Giorgio Armani and the staying power of the Dior foundation. I'm applying them on, from the center of my face, and I'm buffing them out with a flat, dense kabuki brush. I love using this to apply foundation because, it actually helps pushing the product into the skin and helps setting, which means that it's going to last a bit longer on my face. And because it's so dense, it can almost mimic the skin-like texture as well. Everybody has their own preferences. For me, I like my makeup to look natural and like my skin but better. To be honest, again, I cannot stress enough about the importance of skincare. The whole purpose of this particular video is to show you that you don't need to have that much of makeup. All you need to do is 2 shades of foundation, one for the summertime and one for the winter time, and lipstick, a bronzer, and mascara. That's all you need. Being a woman of trans experience myself, I understand the strenuous and the limitation when it comes to financial liberty that we, because it costs a lot to be who I am, just to be more reaffirming. So yeah, this is where you can cut the cost. Now I'm using a lipstick from Pat McGrath Beauty. It's matte trans lipstick in shade Slash 3. It's almost like the color of my lips but better when applying thin layers. And I'm applying it with an angle brush. I found it to give more precision than the regular kind, and because we have a very simple look, very natural looking look, so I thought having cleaner lines would help a lot to emphasize and bring out more of your features. I've been told they have very nice cupid's bow, and so I like to keep that. Now normally I would use my fingers and really push the products into my lips and use whatever left on the fingers to apply on my eyes like that. However, because I had prepped my lips with peppermint lip balm, so I didn't want to risk the chance of burning my own eyes. So I'm just using a bit of that, and that's it. That's well, not that's it, but then that's the product I'm gonna put into my bag later when I want to touch up. Just apply that over the socket of the eyes. Give you a bit of a ring and a hazel color, and it does go well with the lipstick I'm wearing. So already, as you can see, that itself is the look. All I would need to have is a powder, but no, I want to have a bit of extra because I live in Melbourne and the weather can be quite unpredictable. So by layering thinner and thinner of product and get very well blended, I found that my makeup would stay a bit longer and budge proof, because again, we're living in an age where having a mask is the new norm. Now I'm using the particular bronzer from Rimmel London, who actually make wonderful powder bronzer. This is not the most popular product, but it's very nice. It has some gold shimmer in it and it's very warm on the skin. So what I'm doing is I'm applying it across my eyelid and also set the color from the lipstick on my eyes. And of course on the bridge of the nose, because we want to imitate the look of having been outside and having a bit of a sun kiss on the cheeks. And I'm using that lipstick from Flower Beauty, and the shade is called Autumn Rose. It's a pinkish, mauvey, slightly muted color. It works quite well with the theme, and it works with my own synergy as well. Again, it's not about the brand of makeup or how much money you spend on it, but how much you understand your product and yourself and find ones that works well with your own energy. So I'm using it, as you can see, where the sun would hit me, I would also apply my blush. So how did I know? Well, after exercising, you can just pay attention to the area that got flushed, and that's where you should apply your bronzer and your blush color. Now one last coat of the lipstick, and then a bit of an extra, but that bronzer, mind you, is a very old one. It's 10 years old. I know I should have thrown it out, but it's still very pigmented. It's a mineral bronzer, and I keep my stuff very sanitized. I don't use it on anybody else, so it's okay. And it cost me, it was one of the first makeup products I ever purchased, and it was quite pricey to me at the time. So yes, so I'm applying it right above the hollow of my cheeks. It acts as a blush as well as a contour shade, and also same thing with the eyes. It helps to set the color that the lipstick had sort of laid there. And just the secret is to blend and blend and blend and keep on blending. Later, like before I head out of the house, I'm going to apply some powder on areas that needed it the most. So most likely my under eyes, around my lips, around the nose. And if anybody could tell me how to get rid of the smile line, please let me know, because I would like to defy gravity so bad. But that's it. That's the whole look. Thank you. See you soon. Hope you enjoy.